What's the most heartless way your parents betrayed you? When I was 16, I found out my parents sold the house I grew up in, without even telling me. I came home from school one day, and all my stuff was packed in boxes. I asked what was happening, and Mom casually said, "We're moving in with your uncle. It's better for us financially." I didn't argue, I thought we were in this together. But weeks later, while looking for my favorite childhood photo album, I found signed documents showing they made a huge profit on the sale and planned to buy a luxury condo, just for themselves. When I confronted them, they said, "You're almost an adult. You don't need a room anymore. College is coming." But they didn't have a college fund for me. In fact, I later found out they spent part of the house money on my brother's private school tuition, while I was stuck in a public school struggling with worn-out textbooks. The final blow came on my 18th birthday. I asked if I could stay with them a little longer until I figured out college and work. Dad looked at me and said, "We've done enough. You're on your own now." That night, they dropped me off at a rundown apartment they'd prepaid for 2 months, like they were handing off an unwanted package. I was heartbroken, but I refused to let them win. I worked 3 jobs, took night classes, and barely slept for years. Eventually, I got into a top university on scholarships. Years later, when I became a lawyer, I bought back my childhood home from the people my parents sold it to. I sent my parents an invitation to a family reunion. When they arrived, shocked to see me as the owner, Dad tried to hug me and said, "We knew you'd do well. We're proud of you." I looked him in the eye and said, "You don't get to be proud of the kid you threw away." I closed the door in their faces and finally felt like I'd taken my life back. Because sometimes, the only way to heal from betrayal is to reclaim what was stolen.